This video was sponsored by Enhance, NeoWatt, ABRP, Elbilmek, Kempower and EB Hub. We're back home now. Let's take a look at the result. So the rear-wheel drive 7GT did it in 5.05, and according to spec it's 5.3, so it's faster than spec. And see, it weighs almost 2.3 tons, but 421 horsepower on the rear wheel. That's quick. Yes, I felt like it was quick, but of course compared to the all-wheel drive, it's way up here. There, 3.3 seconds. Man, it's right on top. I think it's on the top. Yeah. It's position number 8. Really fast car, the all-wheel drive, but it has 646 horsepower, but it weighs also more than the rear-wheel drive. So yeah, that's quite quick. But if you see here, on the top here, we have only all-wheel drives, and then the fastest rear-wheel drive is actually Model S from 2013. It's Millennium Falcon. Yeah, 4.5 seconds. Quite fast, right? Slightly heavier and slightly lighter than this car, but more horsepower. That's why it's faster. And then there's another Model S P85 7-seater. Yeah, okay, but okay. Besides from that, nowadays you can't buy those cars new. But this is the fastest rear-wheel drive I ever tested. Huh? Very impressive. And then we have the Highland. Okay, slightly slower. It's lighter, but has only 320 horsepower. And then we have the i4 eDrive 40, and also rear-wheel drive. And then obviously there's no front-wheel drive. They can match this kind of speed. And then we have also the EX30. Just highlight some cars here. So, and then there's more cars down here. But so this is actually a quite quick rear-wheel drive, and actually the fastest rear-wheel drive I've tested nowadays. And then when it comes to noise, this is interesting. So you would expect that the 19-inch wheels, they are quieter than the 20-inch. But 63.4 versus 65. Okay, so there's like a 0.7 decibel worse noise in this. I think it's because the Primacy E, they are probably optimized for efficiency. So yeah, when they did the range test, this car is significantly more efficient than the all-wheel drive, and I think it's partly because of the Michelin Pilot Sport EVs, probably for stickiness and sportiness. And so on, and also slightly wider, 255 versus 245. But maybe the Pilot Sport, they just, I don't know, maybe they have acoustic foam. I haven't checked this. They are actually quieter. So, well, if this matters, maybe you can swap your Michelin Primacy E for Pilot Sport or something, or maybe if you can find a 19-inch Pilot Sport, then it should be quieter. But I mean, overall, this is a nice car. It rides well. It's fast. It's actually quite fairly quiet. It's in a top 20 list roughly. So overall, you actually get a pretty good package for only around 400,000 NOK. So yeah, go buy it. That's going to be for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.